So what's your daughter doing, kid?
If you are receiving this message, it means you've found us at last. You've come, and with you comes the next great step in the evolution of humanity. We have been preparing for your arrival for years, perhaps centuries. We have been patient. We know you have much to teach us. If you can hear my voice, whoever you are, welcome home.
It just repeats after that.
Who was that?
The head of the station, presumably.
Local bagel shop. Okay, nice. Good, and happy birthday, by the way. And kid, we do have a giveaway going. When you feel ready, you can by all means draw, and then we will we'll do sub camo codes and stuff. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So we left off with getting coordinates, and we went to that location. So I think I'm gonna go with long gone here.
Whoever he was, he's long gone now. Generations ago, millions of Earthers tried to set up mining stations in the belt. Some of them lasted. Some died off right away. And some of them, no one knows.
Still, a station this large, uncharted, and seemingly uninhabited? It's like nothing I've heard of.
What did the initial scans tell us?
None of the scanners penetrate past the first level, but there are no heat signatures, no activity except this broadcast. Looks clear.
Maybe. But we don't know if the pirates have found the coordinates another way. Or anyone else.
Not to mention, how the fuck are we gonna find it in there? The place is massive.
There was a line in the coordinates. Something about the first ones.
Fuck does that mean?
Won't know till we get inside. Arlen, Rayan, stay on the ship. Be ready to burn hard if there's any activity on the radar.
Sure thing, boss man. Good hunting.
Maya and I will head inside and search around.
Yeah, that's awesome. She got it right away, huh? Congratulations, kid.
Cap! Be careful in there.
You know, I was thinking, I wonder if this is gonna end. This game is gonna end in episode 5 with drummer joining Anderson at Tycho Station. I was thinking about that the other day. Aw, you're relaxing with us. Thank you, kitten. We still need to see one more person. No spoilers on who. True. How you doing, Ted? Hydraulic door. Do not step in doorway. That's probably a good idea.
Exactly how old is this place?
Too old to be on any maps. Maybe 100 years?
Damn.
100 years old station. You have
This
to
is
remember
fucking strange.
how to control again.
Let's search for the command center.
Found it. Over here.
Typical Maya. Alright, so we need to meet up with Maya, but first we're gonna do the
Never
characteristic
seen
look
helmets
around.
this old. Crazy that people used to wear these into the vacuum. I've never seen helmets this old. Crazy that people used to wear these into the vacuum.
An entire station, completely abandoned. I can't even imagine what could have happened here.
Maybe we'll find out. As long as it's on the way to finding the MK core. The station is ancient, but the nav beacon is new tech.
Somebody's been here. Maya's over there, so we're gonna look this way first. I don't see anything else to interact with, so okay.
The aux power is on these breaker points. This sector is now powered. There are 3 total. Each should have its own control room like this.
3 sectors. I'll go ahead to find the control centers in each one. You keep scanning the servers for any leads.
Fine. Have the fun to yourself.
I'll call you once I power up the next sector. The idea of exploring this whole station doesn't appeal to me. But whoever said riches came easy.
Okay, so we got Sector 1, Classroom, Sector 2, Medbay, Sector 3, and that looked like it said Comm Station, and it's been scratched out and says Cathedral now. Then Mining Tunnels. That looks a little sus. Yeah, that's true, Grunty. There's no way she just stays there without, you know, doing anything stupid. Or something happening to her, right? Let's go ahead and scan the environmental systems. New mission log. Environmental systems. Emergency power is working. Whatever went wrong here wasn't due to a lack of resource. Everything appears functional, ancient. Even stranger, Station 3 sectors were powered down at different times, but the bottom sector shut down years before the other 2. Why would anyone purposely put so much of their station in the vacuum? Hello, Joey. Remember, it was cut off.
We still haven't talked about last night. Probably should keep it that way for now. About last night.
Yeah, Cap. Tell us about last night. Which one of you made all those noises? Sounded like a koyo stuck on a...
Ah, Falota! Get off this channel!
I like that. We probably shouldn't talk about last night. I go, about last night.
Private channel from here on out, okay? And maybe we just focus on the mission for now.
You got it, Boss Meng.
Okay. So, we are supposed to go that way. Turn on the power. For Sector 2, there's the nav beacon we already saw. Thought it was just the 2 of us in here.
Okay. This group called itself the Cassiopeia Collective. Landed here in 2226. They were an unlicensed settler community from Earth.
What happened to them?
No clue. Nothing good, by the looks of it.
Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and look first.
There's a dead body here. He seems almost... posed.
That's weird.
At the cathedral.
Do you think it's related to the core?
Don't know. I'll keep searching around. The last one? Huh. What does this mean?
I leave this message having surrendered this sector to the vacuum to preserve my body for what comes next. Trust Dalton. Trust the signal. We will live again. The last one. Wow.
What the hell is this place? What the hell is this place?
Okay, so... Right, I do know that. Okay. I see. I see. So I could just do this. Or this. anything else. I don't see anything else. You know, sometimes there's little things to check out and scan or whatever. Well, anyway, here we go. Here we are at the airlock. This happened. Connect the junction
Cox
box.
was right. We're about to hit the greatest score a scavenger has ever come across.
That's what he said.
So, what do you plan to do with it? The money, I mean.
I'll head back to Ceres.
You want to go back to the station where there's a bounty on your head?
With this money, I can make the bounty disappear.
How? By going to war with Dawes?
By making him irrelevant. I'm going to build an OPA that actually helps Belters.
Oh. Interesting thought. Alright, Falcon, enjoy dinner. So I have to connect all these junction boxes. Got it. Ah, here's the next one. Okay. Ah, connect left or connect down. I guess we'll connect left. And that did nothing. So they're obviously trying to train you for something that comes up later, right? Alright. So we got through there. Now we are in room 2.
Falota.
Drummer? What happened?
Dead bodies. Many of them. I'll head to the power. Then we can investigate it together.
Now you want to include me? Fantastic.
So what about you? What are you going to do with your share?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Falota, you must have some idea.
Let's see.
You could pick a station to settle in. Set up shop as an engineer.
I could. I'd miss flying around, though. Maybe I'll buy the Artemis off Khan. You can call me Captain for a change.
Ah, this ship has had enough mutinies already.
Guys, I'm sorry if you ended up seeing an ad just now. I was not alerted that an ad break was about to start. So, hopefully you guys didn't miss too much of that interaction there. Got some salvage. Yay. But we saw a dead body someplace. I don't know where it went. Looked really gross. There was talk about the, what to do with the money.
Next life goals. Strange lesson for children. Or anyone.
See my brother, see my mommy, try swimming, climb a mountain, thank the aliens. Huh? Well, I'm just getting Stream Raiders up and running. There we go. Eat ice cream. Become Secretary General. Fight the bacteria. Ride a spaceship. This is next life goals. With the smiley face. and a flower on it. And look, it's like oh right, this is the classroom. Remember on the schematic it showed that there was a classroom? Guy's leg is up there. That's kind of weird. Let's go examine it.
Bodies in the vacuum don't decompose. Guess that was the lesson. Bodies in the vacuum don't decompose. Guess that was the lesson.
Go into the other room. Look at the drawings. Okay. Evie's back. Let's look at the worksheet.
I'm not familiar with the Dalton principle. Something tells me it's not exactly accepted science.
Dalton was mentioned earlier. That was on the pad that the guy had. Remember, trust in Dalton. Yeah, this is pretty creepy. Patton, have you already played through this this mission? Stevie's coming to his bed, so I'll turn the light on. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, is estimated to be 87,000 light years in diameter. Out of 100 billion planets, 300 million have the properties for life. This is known as the Goldilocks zone. According to the Fermi paradox, intelligent life must have developed in our galaxy. Without bacteria oxygen exposure, human bodies can remain free from decomposition indefinitely. Due to Moore's law, we can predict that medical technology will grow more efficient every year. This makes the potential for advanced alien civilizations or future human civilizations limitless. Taken all together, the Dalton principle states that the resurrection of infected corpses in stasis by an advanced civilization, human or alien, is a question of when, not if. This is BS, by the way. that last part really, bit of a jump, I would say, huh? Alright, so we went through both classrooms. Let's go. And now we're turning on the reserve power in Sector 2. Coffin schematic.
These aren't just coffins. They're designed to keep corpses in stasis, virtually forever.
Fermi paradox is about the lack of contactable aliens. Gotcha. In other words, there's life out there, but you can't contact them. Is that what it is? Now, we read previously about aliens coming in and, taking people out of stasis. So that makes sense that they would make that into a stasis chamber.
All of this planning and effort, just to prepare for their own deaths. All of this planning and effort, just to prepare for their own deaths.
This feels like grave robbing. Even more so than usual.
I know. But just think of the historical value. These were some of the first people to try and survive out here.
Does historical value pay well?
Beats me.
Peter.
Reading this message, you'd hardly know they'd given up on surviving and are putting all their hope in aliens?
A unanimous vote, the Cassiopeia Collective has decided to decommission all biomass recyclers and break them apart from materials. We thank all collectivists who participated in the hearing and look forward to a brighter future ahead. Now, this is from Logan Dalton, the guy, the Dalton principle, whatever we just saw. Phase 3. We've entered Phase 3, the realignment plan laid out in last month's collectivist assembly. All regular mining operations have been suspended. Mining employees, please report to your post at regular call to be reassigned. Management will communicate new plans for breaking down and repurposing construction materials. Once a suitable amount of material has been collected, we will commence Phase 4 to begin construction of stasis coffins. Designs have been posted in the comms hub for comments before next month's assembly. Wow. Okay then. Got another computer over here to look at. Yeah, it's an interesting call. New mission log. Outgoing messages. Station began as a mining operation. Difficult to work with low profit margins at best of times. By the time people started dying of disease, Collective was likely stranded with little money and no way to mine enough resources as their population got sicker. No wonder this group set their sights on other means of escape. Look at the outgoing messages. November 4th. Request for emergency aid. A month later, request for emergency aid again. Infectious outbreak in the settlement. Oh, no. That's the next day. This is April 11th, April 12th, April 15th. 3 days later, urgent request from Earth settlement to the MCRN. So they tried going back home to the UNN and heard nothing. So they tried Martians. And then a week later, request for emergency aid. Multiple people have died at this point. And then it looks like May 1st, they responded, thank you for contacting UNN Emergency Relief Aid. And then 7 days later, for the love of God, save us. Wow. That's kind of creepy. That's kind of creepy. Now, why has that gone away, but this one is still... whatever. Okay, I think that's those rooms that were open. These other rooms are all closed. Let's continue to look in this direction. Open the airlock. Alright. Let me see here. Now we're in control room 2. There's the reserve power. Before we do that, we're going to go and look around. And I see nothing. Nothing. Something's about to happen.
You weren't kidding.
Oh.
It's like a crypt. I thought Belters recycled their dead.
We do. We don't get to be sentimental. We use every ounce of every resource we have. It's how we survive.
So what do you think happened here?
Maybe the people here were abandoned and got desperate. They could have thought they needed the bodies for something.
Could be. There's no sign of the core yet. I'll check the server here. Keep me posted on any more excitement you find.
Okay. See if there's anything on the monitors here to check out. Does not seem like it. But we're gonna go ahead and look at Maya again.
Grateful to have company in here. Grateful to have Okay, so now that we know that this channel is definitely private...
You can finally tell me that last night was amazing, and you'll never be the same again? I'm flattered.
Aww.
Grateful to have I was just going to say that it was very nice.
It really, really, really was.
Grateful to have company in here.
Alright. These things are just, look at, it's just so weird. Alright, anyway. Now we're gonna go to Sector 3. Now this is gonna get us through the comms room that got changed to a chapel, so I think this is gonna be extremely freaky. Just prepare yourselves, guys.
I'd never let this happen to me. I've got my recycler all picked out. I'd never let this happen to me. I've got my recycler all picked out.
Medical records. That doesn't really help, does it? Take a look in here. At the hands of the king are the hands of a healer, and so shall the rightful king be known. In loving memory of Dr. Armin Jahani, now that you are lost, we all are.
Looks like the medic was well liked.
Ah.
Looks like the medic was well liked.
Well, okay, so we were reading about this infectious disease outbreak. I'm sure that medic was very busy.
Huh. All these poor Sabakawalas, staring at the abyss for eternity.
Listen to a recording.
I submit this recording alongside the station's medical records for future study. Though I take less faith than Dalton and foreign visitors, I have hope our tragedy will prove instructive to the burgeoning field of extraterrestrial immunology. The pandemic which decimated this station began as a standard Mycobacterium tuberculosis infection. I contend it was our antibiotic air filters which provoked the initial evolutionary surge. But it was the children born to this station whose stunted immune systems provided the fatal breeding grounds. I did all I could. In truth, we all did. But we had no chance.
Oh. Kind of wondering if I should even collect this
They
stuff.
were taking supplements to combat living in microgravity.
Wonder if it's the same stuff we take.
I doubt it. The only reason we survive now is because of what we learned from settlements like this.
You know, I just get the feeling like taking stuff from here could lead to
So you're heading back to
infection
the
and stuff.
series and leaving the Artemis without a captain?
I suppose that's true.
Damn. If I knew last night was a one-off, I would have gotten even less sleep.
I will miss you too.
Oh, for fuck's sake. At least call me a well-walla, or tell me how you can kick my Martian ass.
I will miss kicking your ass, well, Walla.
Thank you.
Connect left or connect right? Let's see. Wrong one. Gotta love the puzzles. I don't know about you guys. Whenever you have like two choices, I almost always end up with the wrong one. And it looks to me like we are set. Ad break starts in 3 minutes. Oh. It's the chapel. Has to be. Okay, I guess I have to unmagnetize. Tell you what, I got a feeling we're about to do something really big. So, I don't want you. Let's explore this cathedral. Whoa, look at this. Yeah, we're gonna call Maya.
You seeing this?
Sure am. How has all of this just been sitting here?
Their stories were abandoned, just like they were.
What gets me is that there was no OPA back then. There wasn't even the word Belter. But as soon as they got out here, somehow, their lives didn't matter anymore.
Huh. Well, if that's how you feel, welcome to the OPA.
I'm serious.
I'm serious too. The OPA isn't just for dock orphans on Ceres. It's for anyone who wants to fight for a free belt. At least that's what it should be.
Okay, let's do some searching around here. This is wild. Absolutely wild. So go over here. Ooh, mining charges. That can be helpful.
Got some mining charges here. Looks disarmed.
Wait. How much do they look disarmed?
Disarmed enough. You clearly haven't handled many explosives.
Guilty as charged.
Hey, got something else over here. Another coffin to look at. Logan Dalton.
Looks different from the coffins in the upper sectors. Maybe they built it in the early days, before they ran out of supplies.
Well, it says Logan Dalton, so that's like their leader, right? So another nav beacon. Someone's already been here.
Another nav beacon.
We must be getting close to the core.
Right, now my OBS tells me when the ad's gonna be, so that's good. Turn on reserve power. Okay, so there's nothing here to look at right now. This does not feel right. Before we do reserve power, I see something else to look at. Circuit board. Okay, so that's it for right now. Hold on to your butts. I think something's about to happen.
Hey, with all this alone time you've given me, I've been thinking about something. Whatever this treasure is, the one thing we know is that it will change everything. No more scavenging, no more running.
That's the hope.
The thing is, I think if I had all the money in the world to do anything I wanted, it would be doing this. With you.
Aww.
Okay, not this exactly, but working with you to help build a better future for the Belt. I want to be a part of it. If you'll have me, I mean.
Aww.
I'd be lucky to have you. So would the OPA. As long as you're sure that's what you really want.
I want to be a part of something that matters.
And we all.
And I want to be with the only person who's ever made me feel like I matter too.
Huh? Whoa.
Holy shit, this is beautiful.
Yeah, and creepy. Very creepy.
It would be beautiful if it wasn't filled with dead Belters. That shape at the bottom, I recognize it from the coordinates.
That's promising. Let me check the server for this sector, then I'll meet you down there.
Go yet, don't go yet, don't go yet. Turn around, look around for salvage.
Okay, here's something. The sector's thermoscanner reports biometric presence. There must have been someone here.
They're still here!
Coming down!
No, stay back. Try to get eyes.
My name is Kamina Drummer. I don't know who you are, but...
I know who you are! You're the pirate JP sent to take me out! Lousy Inya scum! But you'll never find that sample!
Maya!
I see him. He has you pinned down. I'll try to direct you from up here. Okay, he's coming up on the left. Okay, he's flanking around to your left.
Other left, that was weird. I'm so glad you have to get these. You don't have to get them right the first time.
I lost visual.
Maya!
Wait, he's charging. Your left, now.
Headshot. Wow.
Wrist terminal broken. And he was running low on oxygen.
The hypoxia must have made him disoriented. He seemed to confuse you for someone else. JP?
Well, let's
His
look.
oxygen was so low, I don't think he even knew who he was shooting at.
I know he just tried to kill you, but... Poor guy.
Let's,
His oxygen.
examine.
His wrist terminal is too busted to search.
There's a hand terminal over there. Must be his.
His oxygen was so low,
I wouldn't have made it through that firefight without Maya.
Right, so time to thank her.
Wonder what this guy was doing down here.
Let's look around. He was obviously here for a while. Maybe he left something behind.
I wouldn't have made it through that firefight without Maya.
Alright, Maddox, I dug up my old grad school notes. According to an epidemiology professor, there's an early Belter settlement at these coordinates that died out a century ago. Can you get us there? Let me know and I'll coordinate with my UNN contact. We'll grab you later to discuss. Strickland's been watching me so closely since the announcement. We have to move fast.
There's a message on here.
You stole something from me. Luckily for you, my desire to see it returned is greater than my desire for revenge. This will be your only chance. Say I was open to it. My partner has other ideas. We know. She's already contacted the UN and their Shinabi. Luckily, some pirates got to them first. Pirates? Are they? Don't worry about them. Just send me your location and hold tight. However you deal with your partner, my men will clean it up. This is why I love Earthers.
So this man stole the MK core, brought it out here with his partner.
His partner, who must be around here somewhere. Maybe they have the core.
Easy. So that's them. I know this is the wrong way, but I feel like I didn't have a chance to go and look around. And I always want to look around before continuing. So, let's go back in here for a second. There's probably nothing here. But you just never know. You know what I mean? You just never know. Okay. Go the opposite direction for a second. See nothing. Alright, let's go. Death records. Okay, station's population started out strong, with heavy casualties began occurring after a few years. With no new influxes of settlers and a dwindling population, the group must have known their community was doomed long before the last one died out. No one has an easy existence in the belt. These people didn't even have the hope that their future generations would build a better life for themselves. It seems to have caused some sort of station-wide mental breakdown. I have a feeling I need to go down these stairs. Up. A plaque. Wolf will live with the lamb, the leopard will lie with the goat, and the children will lead them unto salvation. Future traveler, we lay our beloved children before you. You be healer, heal. You be miracle worker, work. If you be passer through, pass through and go in peace. Signed, the Cassiopeia Collective. Freaky. These are all the kids.
Oh God. The first ones. They're all
Children. It's a children's tomb.
They buried their children here first. Couldn't bear the thought of recycling them.
Then they couldn't bear the thought of being separated from them either. So here they are.
Yeah, it is really well written.
Here they are.
So these people stole the core
18
and ran
ships,
here.
2 teams.
Hey, Rob.
One
They
victor.
hid their prize.
It's time to play Islands of...
In a fucking children's tomb.
Alright, we got an ad break that's going to start in 4 minutes. My spidey senses are tingling a little bit that there's going to be a major thing that happens when I enter this room. So we'll do the ad break after this little thing's done, I think.
Some of the first children born in the belt, and this is the fate they suffered.
They were abandoned, but at least they weren't forgotten.
Here.
What do you think happened?
Let's find out.
Somebody got shot. Okay, before... I literally can't look anywhere else. Oh my god. Okay, so much to look at. Let's, first of all... Let's look at the bullet wound.
So they stole the MK core and brought it here. But then our security guard turned on his partner and shot her?
Seems right.
Let's go and examine the hand terminal. Oh. Alright, August 10th. I commenced this diary for the benefit of future histories. I believe we are embarking on biomedical revolution, rivaled only by the advents of synthetic nitrogen and CRISPR. Non-CB said omnibus. On the 11th of August, I know this is the discovery of a millennia, but some of my fellow researchers have lost the plot. All they want to do is scale up the testing. Idiots. We have the potential to eradicate cancer, reverse cellular decay, bolster immunity against all infections. Must keep our focus. Situation August 22nd has grown tenuous. Dresden appears to have lost all sense of process and propriety. Rumor is that he is pushing a cognition enhancement modifier on junior researchers as a means of advancement. If he tries that shit on me, he will find an enhancement up his ass. September 2nd, Strickland. What he knows about the other teams here, no response. I know we're not the only ones on this project. What research are they hiding? Would they be insane enough to develop it as a weapon? The data are clear. This thing can teach us so much about biology, but it isn't ours to control. September 27th, Dresden wants to talk about human testing now. What the fuck? I can't even begin to account for the ethical dumpster fire that presents at this stage. Maybe that's why he's busy with his enhancement lobotomies. 28th, this lab is being shut down. Resources to be transferred to other projects. For what horrors, I can only imagine how to respond. October 1st, my credentials got me into the lab one last time. I took the core. I saw some of Strickland's new project too. Dear God, those people. October 2nd, I bribed a guard, Maddox, to smuggle out the core and get us off Phoebe. Oh. My contact at the UNN promises to set me up with a new research team somewhere no one can find us. Wasn't Phoebe the station where all that testing went down in the show? Wasn't that Phoebe? I thought it was Phoebe. October 9th, Maddox's buddy dropped us off. Yes, it was. At an abandoned settlement. We were supposed to rendezvous with UNN Urshinabi days ago. No messages, no response. So we know that, of course, that's the ship that got destroyed or nailed by the pirates in the first episode. What was I thinking? If the UNN can't handle this, there's nowhere safe. It must be destroyed. Maddox might protest, but I'll convince him. He's a simple man, but not impervious to reason. Just need to find a furnace that burns hot enough. Pat in Montana, thank you for the confirmation. It was Phoebe. Okay,
Looks
so
like the scientist contacted the UNN, and they sent over the Urshinabi.
But they weren't able to stop the word from leaking out.
Looks like the scientist contacted the UNN, and they sent over the Urshinabi.
But they weren't able to stop the word from leaking out.
I think we'll look at the tablet next. Confidential. Do not duplicate. All individuals handling this information are required to protect it from unauthorized disclosure. Handling, storage, reproduction, and disposition of the attached document must be in accordance with applicable regulations. MK Core Lab 27, BB Station. Single cellular testing, research by Dr. Ray. Abstract. It's clear that the sample is encoded with instructions and that those instructions are unknown, perhaps unknowable. Exposure to human biomass seems to activate it, although exposure to other replication mechanisms have proven effective as well. Most attempts to bring down the sample's molecular bonds, exposure to solvents, disinfectants, freezing temperatures have failed. Exposure to extreme high heat has shown some efficacy. Experiment 1, cellular exposure. Experiment 2, cellular wall degeneration. Experiment 3, cellular replication. Experiment was terminated early when replication continued outside of expected parameters. Yeah, this is the blue particle, right? This is that blue goop or whatever from the show, from season 1. So these guys with the MK core are what started. Yeah, the protomolecule. Thank you. I was trying to think about what they called it, but so this ties in directly with the story of the Expanse. Whew. Test subject, Belter, unknown origin. Duration of infection, 4 to 6 days. Results fatal. Human testing, Dr. Strickland, the research lead. Oops. The sample is highly transmissible and, with proper exposure, maintains a 100% infection rate. The greater amount of biomass is needed in order to further understand the sample's encoded instructions. Experiment 1. Subject was exposed to the sample via cotton swab. Symptoms began within 3 hours. Subject was moved to exam room 4. Experiment 2. Subjects were exposed to the sample via cotton swab, then immediately put through decontamination procedures. Subjects showed no symptoms. Immediate decontamination may be effective in the event of accidental exposure to staff, so they're trying to figure out how they can control it. Subjects were housed in exam room 4 with subject number 1. Transmission began with hours. Subjects complained of disorientation, fever, vomiting. After 4 days, chest and stomach pain were the primary symptoms, and subjects showed a pronounced aversion to the station's overhead lighting. Hibernation ensued shortly thereafter. Which is exactly what we see in the show. Wow. That is... Here's a picture. Wow.
The MK core isn't a treasure. It's a weapon.
What kind of weapon?
I don't know. Something alive. And fucking dangerous.
She has no idea. At this point, we all do, those of us that watch the show. Wow, okay, so that was the tablet. We did the hand terminal too.
The MK core isn't a treasure. It's a weapon.
We gotta do the
What kind
cavity,
of
we gotta do the
weapon?
recorder.
I don't know. Something alive. And fucking dangerous.
Let's go with the recorder next.
I have compiled evidence to show why this substance presents such a novel set of risks. I now truly believe we may be looking at an eschatological event. I thought I could deliver this sample to the right hands and develop an antidote, but I underestimated many things.
Ah.
All that matters is that I destroy the sample and pray the same will be done to the rest of this cursed substance.
Wouldn't Kamina have remembered this in the show? By the time we find Kamina, she's really not active in regards to the proto-molecule stuff, right? She's working with Anderson, on Tycho. She's working on, she gets the behemoth and, you know, runs that. Later, she gets into that, you know, central hub transport system. So I don't know. Maybe she would have. Maybe she wouldn't have connected the dots like we just did.
Guess they stashed it before they had their fight. It's not in here.
Hey, Rob. Okay, so it's not there. We can leave. I think
The MK
we did
core
the
isn't
tablet.
a
Let's
treasure.
jump the hand terminal one
It's a
more time.
What kind of weapon?
I don't know. Something alive. And fucking dangerous.
Just to be sure we hit everything. Okay.
Looks like the scientist contacted the UNN, and they sent over the Urshinabi.
But they weren't able to stop the word from leaking out.
Okay, let's leave.
So the MK core is some kind of organism.
I don't know. And neither do the scientists studying it.
And yet this company is pouring endless amounts of money into it. They're willing to kill to keep it secret, and now they're running human tests.
Not humans. Belters.
There's a difference. There's a difference.
Belters who were lied to. Or tricked into agreeing to this, assuming they were given a choice at all. Fucking inners. They found a weapon they didn't understand, and they brought it out here to play with.
That's horrible.
He's right.
It's nothing new. Just like Anderson Station. The Lagoon. Even these people. Left out here to die. Just another chapter in the story.
Got something. Ready?
That look. Oh no. That's what they saw in the
found it.
picture.
And now we're going to destroy it.
How you doing today, Rob?
We'll
Good.
reach full burn in about a minute. What are you going to tell the others?
Too dangerous.
That we didn't have a choice. We can't sell a weapon like this, no matter how much money is involved.
Kamina, we do have a choice. Hear me out. Whatever this is, it could still be everything you need to help the belt. What if we kept it?
As a weapon? Or as a bargaining chip?
Call it what you want, but no one would mess with the OPA if they knew—
The OPA doesn't work that way. It's 100 factions with 1,000 goals. The OPA would tear itself apart over something like this.
Why are you so sure of that? You're talking like an inner.
I'm talking like someone who knows the OPA. Who knows men like Doss and what they do to stay in power.
But the belt may never get a chance like this again. You can't just take that away.
You don't get it. You may have bounced around in zero-G for a while, but you don't understand the belt.
Uh-oh. Got Baldur's Gate 3 last night? Nice.
Hey! What don't I understand?
Belters can't afford to lie to themselves. We deal with things as they are, good and bad. And no matter what we want it to be, this is as bad as it gets.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. Not like a Martian, but like a Belter. From everything you've seen out here so far, how do you think this really ends for us?
Fuck. You're right. Let's do what we have to do.
Rayan, what are you doing?
See, Baratna? Told you, we couldn't trust her. Hand it over. Now!
This is not expected.
And that?
Arlen, listen to me. That is a death sentence. You'll never be able to unload it without getting killed in the process.
See, that's your issue. No faith in your crew. I already have a buyer on series.
Of course he does.
Damn it, Arlen, you don't understand what you're doing.
You always think you know better than everyone else. That's how you always end up here, yeah?
I don't know what the fuck your plan is, but you can't just take over the ship and throw Drummer in the brig.
No brig. Airlock.
What do you mean? Just got to head back to Ceres and—
Tinsha! How long is the trip to Ceres? Huh? 2 weeks? 3? You want to stay awake the whole time? Until we sell this thing, she'll be trying to take it back. Stubborn Owala. Never knows when she's lost.
Oh my god.
No, there has to be another way.
As long as she's on board, it's still her ship. You think Maya and Virgil will take orders from us while she's around? Psh, even the fucking pilot likes her. No. It's the only way to finish this. Take her to the airlock.
Trust me.
Uh-huh. I guess I'm gonna trust him. He says trust me. Let's trust him.
I'm sorry, Cap. For real. I wish I could stop Arlen.
Right, Pac. Yep. Very familiar.
You can. Help me take him down.
But Ratna's the only reason I'm alive. The only reason I got off Vesta. I can't let you hurt him, but I won't watch you die either.
Can't stand to be apart from your girlfriend, can you?
You son of a bitch! Let me go!
What did you do?
Sabaka nearly bit my ear off. Would have clawed my eyes out next.
Wait! She isn't a part of this!
Huh.
Put it on. We can make it to the station and send a distress signal. Hurry.
I'm the one with the bullet in me. You take it.
You'll be fine. We both will.
I can't.
Stop! We don't have time and I won't let you die.
I said I would do anything to help the belt. And nobody can do more for the belt than you.
Bye-bye, Maya.
No! Come on, come on. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. No! Come on. Maya, please. Maya. Oh, Maya.
Wow. That, was an interesting episode. If she has a bullet wound, wouldn't that stop the suit from being hurt? Yeah, you're probably right, Pac. You're probably right. Grunty, yeah, that's... I mean, alright, let's be real. We knew she was gonna have to die at some point in this show, because we don't see her in the actual show, right? And maybe it helps to explain why Kamina was so hardened. But now I almost kind of wish I would have fought instead of just trusting. Is there a way that Maya would have survived if that was the case? I don't know. Yeah, you showed up near the end, Pac. That was the one. There was only one key decision that episode: to trust or fight. I'm gonna put that down as the title for this when I put this on YouTube. Didn't they say that almost everyone can live last time? Yeah, they did. It'll be interesting if we do put something together with Sea Raptor and we go through this again. It'd be very interesting to see what would happen. Well, you guys know what that means. We're gonna switch over to warships in a few minutes. This was a very well-written episode. I'm not sure if you can, Grunty. There are different save slots. And so you might have to replay the whole story to get to be able to make that change. I'm not sure. But to me, that's one of the cool things about this is I don't want to save and go back. I mean, I want to play the story based off of what I think Drummer, how she would have acted. And I think in the story, in that show, the Drummer that I know would have listened, would have trusted, would have tried to see if there's another way to make it work without killing everybody. Because I feel like if she fought, there's a high chance. I'll bet you what would have happened is they would have struggled. Maya would have gotten killed right then and there, and then she would have been shoved out the airlock and made it to that station by herself. Because if you think about it, the next episode you have to start on the station, right? That's the big plot cliffhanger, if you will. Yeah, both of them had guns, right? Somebody's gonna die. Maya or one of the brothers, right, Grunty? Honestly, I think Maya was gonna die anyways. I think if I would have fought, right, random bullet hits Maya in the abdomen, whatever, then they don't have to animate or, you know, a different wound on her when she dies. And they can use the same kind of assets. I don't think the brothers would die, though. I think that's a part of the story, is the brothers being torn apart. We saw that the first episode. Remember, they were fighting in the first episode, and I let them fight. And then when Arlen kind of stepped up, I punched back. I also wonder if the inability to get that medicine in episode 2 had an impact on Arlen and what he's doing now. I mean, there's so many what ifs, and that's the best part of this game. That's why I love it so much. All the Telltale games are like this. So, remember, I got this for free for review purposes. But if you want to pick it up, it's $40 on Epic Games for all 5 episodes. And somehow Maya remains on the least in 2 weeks. So in a couple weeks, we will continue with episode 4 and check it out.